Yep. Ganz
Toll.
begeistert.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're gonna start recording, and congratulations on the sediment in the urine sample. Very good day.
Thank you.
So Magda, I wanted to ask you just a couple of quick questions. When we started working together, which was like 3 months ago, what were your symptoms at that time?
My symptoms were most of the time that I could barely move in a way where if I would sit on the floor, I had the hardest time getting off the floor. I felt like I'm 90 years old. I would feel also somewhat of a mild depression.
Mm-hmm.
And people would tell me, well, that's menopause, and that's normal, and you can take medication for it, and you can see a therapist. And none of these things I wanted to do because I knew that wasn't the right thing. But I just wasn't feeling well. Even though my blood work showed all fine, there was no issue with my blood work. It was that I just wasn't feeling well. I don't know how to describe it. It was just a feeling where I'm like, yeah, I'm okay, but I'm not well.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't want to wait any longer feeling like this.
Right. Great. Okay. So now what was the biggest transformation or the biggest change that we've achieved in those 3 months?
Well, I move like I'm 20 again. I'm also a much happier person. I mean, it is unbelievable. I'm really, as I said, my husband said to me, you're like your old self again.
Aww.
I think that's like the biggest compliment. It's just, I really am myself again. And I wasn't myself for probably over 2 years.
Wow.
And I was miserable. I was not a happy person. I was grumpy. Now everything, it's like somebody just takes the blanket off you and you're you again.
Yeah.
So,
wonderful.
yeah, and I feel great.
When we started working together, you're not like one of my typical clients who has a lot of health issues. You don't have real autoimmune issues or lupus or anything like this. Mm-hmm. So what we did was we did a detox. We did a cellular detox, and we detoxified all your organs and body systems. And we went through the whole thing, but on a more mild level, because you didn't need that much work. But to hear that you had these 2 massive breakthroughs, that you can move much better and you don't have the pain anymore, and you can just get up off the floor without, you sound like a young goddess. And, and then the depression is gone, and even your husband notices that.
Yeah,
that is huge. And then you said something about your friends noticing that you look different. What was that?
Oh, it was actually, I was picking up takeout, and I don't even know the person, but and this was like at 6 o'clock at night. So I get ready in the morning at like 5 in the morning to go to work. So now this is at 6 in the evening, and I have a whole day's of work. I'm tired. Not really tired, because I'm no longer tired either. I stay up longer now. That's another thing. But somehow we were talking, and she said to me, "Oh, you look like you came from a facial. Your skin is glowing." And I'm like, wow, it's the end of the day and my skin is glowing. It has never been like this. So I look more radiant too than I used to.
You definitely do. I have pictures from when we started working together. Yeah. I should put them together before and after. You look totally different.
Okay, I would love to see them.
And you've lost some weight too.
I did. I lost about 16 pounds.
Okay. And we weren't trying to lose weight.
We were not trying to lose weight. No. Right.
We don't count calories in this. I always tell people to eat as much fruit and veggies as they want, because it's more important to get the nutrients than to lose weight. And yet you shed toxins and mucus and acids and all these things, and maybe some fat too.
Some fat too. And a lot of the other thing that I've noticed, a lot of my bloating disappeared.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was a huge thing.
That's huge.
Very. I mean, it's just unbelievable. So yeah, very excited and very grateful for this journey with you.
It was such a pleasure working with you. I mean, you were really taking the coaching, you were taking all the herbs, you were very disciplined about that. You were definitely playing full out. You were definitely in action, which is necessary on a detox program. You know, you have to be disciplined, and you were, and I loved working with you.
Same here. I'm very grateful that I met you, and that I actually took the step. Because if I think back and thinking, oh my God, if I was still the same as I was 3 months ago, I would just not be happy.
Yeah, that's good that you decided to do it when you did.
Yeah. Yeah.
So for anybody who's sitting on the fence, what would you recommend?
It's do it. If you're on the fence, you're almost there, and it can only get better. It can only get better. And why feel this way? And even if you don't have the major symptoms that, you know, probably most of your clients have, because you said, I really didn't have them. It was, compared to what other people have, I'm very mild. But even for me, the difference, the night and day, it is so severe that it's like, why wouldn't I?
Yeah.
You know?
Great. Wow, I'm so happy. I'm so happy we met. I'm so happy we did this work together.
Thank you. Me too. Me too. Very grateful.
Wonderful. Okay, well, we can switch back to German if you like.
Okay.
Unless there's anything else you want to say. I can't remember. I feel like we did a lot of work, and I just know you look different and you're so happy now. And it just makes me so happy to see that, you know?
Yeah. It's really such a change. I can't explain it. I wake up happy. You know, and as I mentioned before, I actually stay up longer. I would be asleep by 7:30, 8 o'clock because I'm just that exhausted.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, I might go to bed by 8:39, but then I'm still in bed and I'm reading. It's 10:30, and I'm still awake.
And
Which
you
is
have
very
energy.
unusual. And I have energy.
Next morning you have energy, and you work all day, and you work hard.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you work, like, you get up at 5 and then you work all day, and I mean, that's a lot of hours. So, and you have energy. That's a big difference.
It's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great. Well, thank you so much.
My pleasure, and thank you.
You're welcome.